The LISNR Radius Experience app was designed and developed to be a low barrier of entry to introduce new or existing users to a few key foundational blocks of LISNR Radius in a visual and hands-on way. Its main purpose is to showcase how mobile applications integrated with the Radius SDK can deliver exceptional experiences for both merchants and end consumers leveraging our proximity data over audio solution. The Radius payment experience within the app allows users to simulate a proximity mobile payment at checkout via a digital wallet. This is done via a bidirectional data exchange between the merchant and consumer applications. By utilizing audio components present on most devices, consumers are exposed to a more accessible, efficient, and frictionless user experience while merchants maintain a lower total cost of ownership relative to other proximity digital payment modalities. Another key advantage is that Radius supports localized, offline data transmission, providing coverage where network connectivity could be spotty or non-existent. Before we immerse ourselves in the journey of customers making proximity payments using Radius, first, let's explore functionality of the use case within the Experience app. The roles in this experience are merchant and customer. Each role will leverage a Radius transceiver to transmit and receive bidirectional ultrasonic tones simultaneously on separate frequencies. In this case, the merchant, Outdoors Store LLC, will request a $100 payment from the customer by beaconing the merchant ID, terminal ID, and transaction amount to the customer from an MPOS device. The customer, Ana de Santos, will simulate a biometric fingerprint to trigger authentication of the payment request by listening for the incoming merchant beacon. Please note, the biometric trigger is not a Radius feature, but rather an example of a mobile application UI/UX that can be found in most financial service apps that insert some level of security before completing any payment action. Once the request is received, the customer will select a payment method from their digital wallet and confirm the payment request or choose to deny the payment request. In order to simulate an incoming network or back-end verification to the merchant device, the transmitting payment request screen from the merchant will also be listening for an incoming confirmation response transmission from the customer device, showcasing bidirectional data over audio communication. This transmission back from customer to merchant also serves as a means to provide a confirmation back to the merchant in an offline manner. Once the response tone is received, the payment request beacon will stop automatically. Now that you have a high-level understanding of the functions of this use case within the Experience app, let's explore this scenario in a couple of immersive environments. First, Grace Allen will perform a proximity payment with their digital wallet at the checkout counter of Clothing Store LLC. While this checkout is taking place at the checkout counter, with a handheld merchant MPOS or mobile device that can also be mounted, this same checkout experience can also happen in aisle or anywhere in the store's footprint, disrupting the traditional checkout queue process. Last, we'll explore a more self-service example with a number of merchants moving to this model. Eric Jenkins is checking out after receiving comprehensive consultation services at Interior Design Limited. This scenario provides a perspective that any industry or merchant leveraging self-service hardware of any kind with the required audio components can also leverage LISNR Radius and its vast variety of capabilities. Payment enablement with LISNR Radius delivers proof-present verification, introduces greater range, efficiency, and bidirectionality for digital transactions without the need for a network connection. To further immerse users in the experiences, the app also comes with a guide to ensure users get the most value possible with detailed instructions and continued definition of our product features. The Radius Experience app combines multiple core LISNR use cases in a singular app interface for simple testing across industries, while still providing enough functional flexibility to open your imagination to how these data flows and experiences can be enabled in your environment and enhance or replace existing proximity-based modalities. The one-to-one based experiences in the app consist of buy online pickup in store or curbside pickup, contactless payment, and mobile ticketing for transit. Alternatively, the one-to-many experiences included are proximity marketing for live events or retail environments, and mass validation for high-velocity ticket validation. Aside from the experience functionality, the visual and audio UI elements across the experiences are intentionally in place to provide various examples of the look and feel of how Radius can be deployed in any environment. Chimes, visual cues, and even haptic feedback can easily be included as elements of what a mobile app experience can look like while transmitting or receiving a tone with LISNR Radius. Unlock all these experiences and more with LISNR Radius, the one solution for all your connected experiences. You can find out more at LISNR.com.